Hello Titans, I am Dr. Hades, and with the help of a friend from Reddit, I just found a new and improved way to play Vel'koz, and that is 4 SPELLWEAVERs. Yes, you heard me right, it's very funny, but this is a very good comp. It's not very contested, so this is one of the things that make it really strong, but a lot of challenger players play it without telling anyone, so I decided to share it with you guys. Let's move on to the core champions and core synergies. As synergies, we're gonna have 4 SPELLWEAVERs, see, more ability power. We're gonna have 2 Ironclad, which are gonna give us armor, and we're gonna have 3 Redeemed, which will give us armor, magic resist, and more ability power, making Vel'koz a very good unit to carry the game. So as champions, we're gonna go with the 4 SPELLWEAVERs, which are Vel'koz, Brand, Victor, and Zyra, and we're gonna add Rel and Nautilus for Ironclad, and afterwards Lux, which will give us more shields, and we're gonna give us the Redeemed trait, okay? And afterwards at level 8, take in mind this is the level 7, let's say, comp, okay? At level 8 I recommend adding Kindred. Yes, Kindred, guys. Why? Because it's gonna give us even Mystic, so more magic resist in case we play against really good AP comps, okay? And one more thing, it's gonna give us more time for Vel'koz. So if Vel'koz gets low and Kindred ults, it's gonna stop Vel'koz from dying, and afterwards Vel'koz will ult and refill its HP to full HP. So this is the trick, this is what you have to do, this is the core team. At level 9, I recommend to add Garen. Why? Because it's gonna give you Knights, and Garen is an extremely tanky champion right now, and if you give him Warmong or very good tanky items, he's gonna stay alive for such a long time that nothing can kill it, and it's gonna give Vel'koz time to just delete the entire enemy board. Let's say you have a lot of enemies that do a lot of magic damage, then you should play Morgana. It's gonna give you more CC, and in the same time it's gonna give your whole team 100 magic resistance, so it's gonna be pretty epic. But let's say you don't get Kindred, no problem, I found even a substitute for that, which is 2 Revenant. Yes, it's gonna give you CC, a lot of crowd control, because Ivern is gonna do crowd control, and Volibear is gonna do more crowd control, so it's just a good replacement for Kindred and any other champion you want to add. But this is like, let's say, a plan C, okay? This is plan C. If you go just to level 8, I recommend this team. Yes, this is the best team you can play at level 8, in my opinion, when you play 4 SPELLWEAVER Vel'koz. Moving on to itemization. So let's talk about Vel'koz, because the only items that matter right now is Vel'koz items, and you need the Spear of Shojin. The most important item for Vel'koz is Spear of Shojin. If you cannot get Spear of Shojin, you can go for Shadow Spear of Shojin. It's not a big problem. It will reduce your Vel'koz damage, but he already does lots of damage, so it's not gonna be such a big problem. He's just gonna ult more often. It's good, still good. The second item should be a Jewel Gauntlet, actually a Shadow Jewel Gauntlet, but if you don't get a Shadow Jewel Gauntlet, just go for a Jewel Gauntlet. And the third item should be Hackstack, but if you don't get Hackstack, you cannot play Shadow Hackstack. Take in mind, no Shadow Hackstack, but you can play Shadow Hand of Justice, guys. Yes, Shadow Hand of Justice is a good replacement for Hackstack, not the best thing, but it's a good replacement. The other items, you should spread them around. If you get ability power blue or something, you can give them to Brand, Zyra are very good. Tanky items should go on Rel or Nautilus, but if you play this comp, tanky items should go for Garen. So if you go level 9 and you put Garen in, tanky items should go for Garen. Let's move on to what comps you should play early game. Early game, I think the best opening you can get here is Abomination Legionnaire, playing with Kalista, Brand, and Nunu for Abomination, and you add Aatrox from Legionnaire. It's a very good comp for the open, and the Vel'koz items, surprisingly, should go on Kalista. So if you get any Vel'koz items, go for Kalista. She's a very good Vel'koz carry. Moving on, we can also play Hylian SPELLWEAVER. Yes, and the items should go on Ziggs this time. Ziggs is a very good Vel'koz carrier as well. It's gonna do tons of damage, and Hylian is just gonna respawn, so it's gonna give Ziggs more time to do his stuff. And the last way, I think it's Draconic. It's gonna give you more gold, and it's gonna give you more time to get to the comp you want. So you play here Udyr with Sett and Warwick as a frontliner for Brawler. You need very good frontliners, and Zyra in the back line just doing some damage. And at level 5 you can add another SPELLWEAVER like Brand or Victor to make your team better. Guys, if you don't trust me, try this comp. It's amazing, it's very good. Just make sure you play the synergy core and the core champions, play the right items on Vel'koz, add the right units, and it's gonna blow your mind with the damage that this comp can do. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, because it's gonna help this video be recommended to more players. Share, subscribe for more content like this, and until next time, stay in school, play some more TFT. See ya!